Member for Waterloo.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Premier. Businesses making investment decisions are anxiously watching this Ford government's actions. They see a volatile Premier, and it does not instill confidence. The Premier is threatening businesses with fines up to $10,000 a day for failure to participate in his partisan ad campaigns, and now, buried in his omnibus budget bill, are sweeping changes that will make it next to impossible to sue the government. The Ford government has already been taken to court by businesses, by citizens, by children. Can the Premier tell us why he is seeking legal immunity for the actions of his government?
Question is to the Premier.
Mr. Speaker, I can't believe what I just heard. That businesses don't like this government. Businesses love this government. They love it. Businesses with 1 employee, 2 employees, absolutely love it. What they don't love, Mr. Speaker, is the socialist mentality that we've heard in here many a times. They don't believe in socialism. Socialism does not work. You empower the businesses, empower the people, put more money into people's pocket. They're going to go out and spend it and stimulate the economy, stimulate jobs. Yes. The last thing I need a lesson from the NDP about businesses.
Stop the clock. Members will take their seats. Order. 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 Restart the clock. Supplementary.
Well, this Premier certainly is putting the lawyers in this province to work, Mr. Speaker. Businesses making investment decisions are looking for reliable infrastructure, a talented workforce, and a predictable business environment.
Order.
This government cut funding for infrastructure.
Side, come to order.
They cut support for post-secondary education, and now are saying that they don't want to be liable for their decisions that affect this people. Certainly, the autism parent.
I apologize to members. Stop the clock. Order. Order. The government side has to come to order and allow the questions to be asked in the legislature. That's what we do during question period. The Speaker has to hear the questions. Restart the clock. I apologize to the member for Waterloo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So after these cuts, the people of this province are seeking justice, and they look to the court system. But what does this government do? This government is saying that they do not want to be liable for the decisions they're making in this legislature. They have a majority government. They are overriding the rights of the people of this province. This government will do what it wants, when it wants, and you won't even get your day in court. Does this government believe that you're above the law?
Members, please take their seats. Premier to reply.
Minister of Economic Development. Go get him, Smitty.
Questions referred to the Minister of Economic Development, Job Creation and Trade.
Thanks, Mr. Speaker. I thought the Premier had a pretty good answer in the first question from the member from Waterloo, but I'll build on that, Mr. Speaker. We're doing everything that we can in Ontario to make it more affordable so that businesses in Ontario can be more competitive than other jurisdictions across North America in which we are competing with, Mr. Speaker, and that's why we have eliminated the wind cap-and-trade carbon tax, Mr. Speaker. That's why we have lowered business taxes. That's why the Minister of Finance brought in a great step yesterday, or last week, I should say, depreciation for capital investments. That's what businesses wanted, Mr. Speaker. The NDP governments of the past, the current NDP government in Alberta, has seen $75 billion in losses to the economy there. That's exactly what we don't want in Ontario, Mr. Speaker. We want an Ontario government that's going to make this the most competitive place in North America to do business. We're well on our way to do that. 123,000 jobs created under our watch, Mr. Speaker.
Stop the clock. Okay, order. You have to be in your seat to vote.